today's been day 2 of a pilot course in P4C, what's usually called Philosophy for Children's, but what we've remixed as Philosophy for Cyphers, the cipher being the circle in hip-hop, whether it's in dance or in MCing. And what we've been trying to do really is involve hip-hop educators, because for about 5 years now we've been running hip-hop education seminars for hip-hop educators to try and look at how their work and their conversations with children can become more philosophical, and how hip-hop can also add to them becoming more philosophical, and how the philosophy can infuse the hip-hop work that people are doing, whether it's lyric workshop or recordings. So to me it's an exchange of both P4C benefiting hip-hop education, but also hip-hop education benefiting P4C.
I'm here for the P4C Philosophy for Cyphers Hip-Hop Education meets Philosophy for Children, second day of the course. So learning about philosophical dialogue and how to put that into a hip-hop context for doing hip-hop education work with young people. Lots of practical stuff, like there's exercises I've taken that I've already used in the first few days after last week with kids I work with in a secondary school. So a good mix of practical and intellectually like high level, so yeah, really good. All that.
I feel like we're at a real starting point at the moment. I see hip hop as the engagement tool, but also the mechanism, I suppose, or the channel by which we would talk about philosophy, and we would philosophize as an act, as an active kind of, talking about things. Certainly to philosophize to get to a point of creativity, for me, is what's exciting about bringing hip-hop and philosophy for children together.
Finding the whole process really enlightening, really enjoyable. The facilitators that are teaching us how to go about facilitating are amazing, and doing it in a really clear and concise way, giving everyone a chance to express their ideas and summarise on what we've learned. So yeah, fantastic.
The blend of philosophy and hip-hop is quite natural, because I feel that hip-hop is a philosophy of sorts. So I feel like it's a good match, and it makes total sense to me.
Potential is endless. I think the concept of looking at how you teach and what kind of questions you can ask and how to engage and get a better response from young people and get them thinking about philosophizing on particular topics, on questions as simple as, what is love, and to be able to almost have a half an hour, 45 fiery debate about that, especially with young people, and have the skills to get the best out of it. Potential is endless.
It's been a real good experience. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it's made me want to learn more about philosophy, and also it's made me want to get into the classroom and into the youth clubs and share that knowledge and kind of start doing some philosophical inquiry with the young people that I work with, and using that as a stimulus for lyric writing and poetry. That kind of just seems so natural that I'm surprised that I'm not doing it already, to be honest. I guess I just needed to know a little bit more about philosophy.
Well, I think we've been really fortunate that we've had the backing of S.A.P.E.R.E to give certificates, and for this to be a proper S.A.P.E.R.E level 1 course, which allows people then to take that qualification into their practice. I think that there's talk of actually doing sort of hip-hop P4C or Philosophy for Cyphers projects in schools, which is really exciting. For some people it may just be that their conversations and the way they facilitate work with young people is that bit more philosophical, and I think that's fine as well. But I think there are a lot of options, there's a lot of enthusiasm, and I think just amongst the group who are here today, there's a broad skill set of, there are well-established musicians here, there are experienced youth workers, there are experienced music teachers, and I think the possibilities for collaboration beyond today is what I'm most excited about.